Good afternoon, everybody. Mark here with another waffle. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. I'm gonna do cigar accessories. I haven't done one of them. As JC would say, grab your cup of Joe and let's go. So I've got my cup of Joe, and it's not Rampage in this one actually. It's one of my favourite coffees, which is Illy, Italian brand. Love it. It's one of the smoothest coffees I've ever had. So cheers, everybody. Just going to cover the mic up. Yeah, sorry about that. Just cover the mic up while I have a drink. I don't want you to hear it going down my throat. It's one thing I don't like about videos when people are having a drink and you can obviously, because the mics are either on the necks here, mine's a little bit lower from my chest, and you can hear them gulping down whatever they're drinking. Doesn't sound very nice. That's just my opinion anyway. Right, I'm doing, like I said, I'm going to do some cigar accessories. I was going to smoke the street taco. This is the barbacoa. It's the last one I've got of these, of the box I had. And I've cut this before, so you can see my normal V-cut in that. It's what I normally use for V-cut, unless it's a, depends on what cigar it is, but I normally go with V-cut over straight cut. So I decided, I was watching Mark the other day and doing that little unboxing I sent him. I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a Leaf by Oscar. Again, one of my favourite cigars. And Mark, you can, if you roll up the leaf, you can actually smoke the leaf if you want. But what you can do on these, because the band is also made out of tobacco products, you can actually smoke through the band, Mark. I don't know whether you're doing that, but it's a little bit of useless information for you. So you can smoke through the band on these. And obviously they do come wrapped in their own cigar leaf. Sorry guys, I am rather hot. What? So I've got a little bit of a cloth. Yeah, it's 80 degrees here today, and it's going to be like this all week apparently. So looks like the UK's got its week of summer. So cigars, what else have we got? Right, so I'm going to have the Leaf by Oscar in a minute. A couple of accessories I got. Obviously, you got to have the perfect draw or similar tool. So I've got a double one there. I also use Cigar Medics, which is it's a probe. It takes a reading of your cigars. You put that in your cigar, and it'll give you the humidity of your cigar. And then I got that's a test. I can reset it. Put the probes on them 2 pins there. And that's guaranteed 70% humidity. It's a sealed unit, so that's how I calibrate it. I don't use it all the time. It's just, you know, something. It's more like when I had my Cuban cigars, I was a bit more worried about humidity on my cigars and Cubans. New World's not so much now, and as I'm virtually out of Cubans. Yeah. So anyway, I do use it now and again. Cutters. This is a cheap one, guys. Do not recommend buying these whatsoever. As you can see, the metal's almost tin, and I don't know whether the camera's going to pick this up. The blade is crap. I'm going to throw this away because I can already see, you know, it's that blade is absolutely knackered. It's got dints in it and whatever, and yeah, so that's going in the bin, that one. Don't buy cheap ones. If you're starting out, you know, yeah, but they don't last long. Maybe after 5 cigars, that's all good for, because they're just a waste of time. No. Buy a decent one. If you're in the UK, spend 20-30 quid, I'd recommend, but it's up to you, it's your money. But cheap ones, yeah, they're cheap. But yeah, absolutely useless. They make a mess of your cigar. Anyway, lighters. I'm going to go through some lighters. Oh, sorry, cutters. This is my go-to cutter. It's the ST DuPont. So we've got a double cutter here, spring-loaded. Obviously, you get a good size ring gauge in that. I think I can get a, I think I can get a 60 in that. And then it's got the V cut on the top, and then the straight cut on the bottom. My go-to cutter. Lighters, got various lighters. I've got a couple of these. And you see, they light up like gimmicky thing. But what I find if I've got if I'm lighting up a Toro or a Gordo with these, the tops get very hot. So if you do decide you fancy that sort of lighter, just be careful because they do get hot. Obviously, sometimes if I'm not using a match, I'll use the Honest lighter because it's obviously it's got the yellow flame, soft flame, and then, or I could use this one. As you know, we go to lighter virtually at the moment. Got a clock on it. See how full it is. The dragon on there, Chinese style dragon, and I've got the torch. Or you got your soft lighter, so I could use either. And then we got one of these. I know Mark's got one of these, uses this quite a lot. It's like a lightsaber, this thing. You might hear that. Reminds me of the Bunsen burners in school. Remember that? You used to turn them on. But they do have a lock on these. On the top here. Sorry, on the top here, I should say. That's the lock, so you can actually. That's a flame control that side. So, and then you can just flip that over, and it locks. So, and then you have to flip it off to take it off. Yeah, massive flame on them. Could be in about an 8-inch flame. And then I got a little vertigo. It just depends what I get hold of at the time, you know, what I grab hold of. I did have one like Simon had, you know, the white one with 3 jets on it. I can't find it. I lost it, found it, I lost it again. And then this is my usual. This is the one here, my go-to again, just a little flame. Turn it down, you know, as low as you want to. So it's almost like soft flame, but it's not yellow. That's my lighters, guys. I have a couple of cigar rests. Obviously, they're not genuine Cohiba cigar rests. And then what I started doing, oh, thanks to Simon, started collecting these Palio cigar cutters. Obviously, you got your standard black. Good cutters these. And then they come in different guises. Camacho and Kentucky Fried Cured. There's loads of different ones, but I was hoping to have a lot more by now than what I have got. But as you know, I've been out of work. So anyway, but I've given a couple away as well. So I think I'd have about 7 of them. Yeah, I think I've given about 4 away. So I've got to catch up on them when I start. But talking about work, I might have come in lucky. My son-in-law's. I've talked to my son-in-law the other day, Sunday, and he said he can go and work with him as a driver. So it's a driving job. Not obviously not security. What I wanted, what I trained for. He's a what we call class 1 over here, articulated driver. So he drives, you know, between hubs, and what we're doing, it's going to be, if I get in, I'll be working for a company called Every, or well, subcontracted as I'll be a agency worker, but it's full time. It's not, you know, it's not 0 hours contract or anything like that. It's a 10-hour day contracted. Work whatever days I want. Once I get in and choose what shifts I want, you know, just like three different patterns I think of shifts. So you got like a morning shift, afternoon shift, and then an evening shift, you know, or evening to morning, whatever. So yeah, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I've got to go in for a driving assessment. I'll be driving actually a 3.5 ton vehicle, so it's like a transit van sort of size thing. I don't know what you call them over in America, but yeah, but you know what a transit van is, so it's maybe a little bit bigger than that, you know, because obviously we have different, you know, long wheelbase versions as well. So I've got to have a driving assessment, then obviously induction. I was hoping to have that today, but it's obviously the guy who's doing the training is not in today. So yeah, so things are looking up. It's the first time I've seen my son-in-law for a while, because he's working. He's does. Sorry guys, I've just got to dry myself a little bit, because he works obviously as a HGV driver, and he also involved with football. He's like a football manager, a trainer. So he's a very busy man. Right, guys, shall we light someone? As Paul Gills would say, let's set someone on fire. I think I'm going to have the. Shall I have the leaf bioscope? No, I'm going to have the barbacoa. I'll leave the leaf bioscope covered. And while I'm here, so I've already cut this. I don't know why I've already cut it. And what I've also got, guys, just in case you do, I've got some larger matches. The experts say use a match. You know, but I do sometimes use a match. But I think we all use, you know, jet lighters just for speed. Even though I'm not too keen on using them. And this is a closed foot on the barbacoa. You can quite see that. There we go. This looks like it's been punched on the looks like it's been punched on the foot, but it hasn't. But they obviously expect you to like that, because then you get the flavours of the wrapper. Right, guys, let's get this cigar lit, shall we? Right, when am I? Right, lighter. What I'm going to use? I'm going to use a Dragon, because it's not a massive. I'm using the soft flame, by the way. You might have heard the jet, but the jet always comes on first with this lighter. Got a bit of a breeze. Let's try. It's a bit more controlled. I'm just turning away, guys, because I've actually got a breeze coming in through the door. No offense. Don't mean to be rude. Just the middle of the cigar to do. Okay, I'm using the soft flame look. I think we are lit. Just check. I nearly had one of my Parsigus Black Labels. Because I've not had one of them. I think I've only smoked about 2 of them, actually. You know, doing one of Dave's favourite cigars, but I've got to go and pick the missus up from work, so I thought I'd have something a little bit, what I'm going to take me 3 hours to smoke. And you guys, whoever likes your, if you like your cigars, I suggest you follow Tim Waters on Instagram. He's not doing so many. He has got a YouTube channel. I'll try and put it in the bucket. He does some nice. He goes out every week to a place called Leeds. He does lot of cigar tasting. So if you follow him, especially on Instagram, I'll try and. Okay. Join me. Got to pop up there. Another video just released. I forgot. I've not seen these barbacoas for a while, actually. These street tacos. Obviously made by Rojas. I forgot. I forgot how good these were, actually. And it's my last one, so. I was looking at them cigars, what Teddy bought. And it's funny, the place where he's getting from, I was looking at their Cuban cigars. Got a big, massive selection of Cuban cigars, and I've not got one in stock, all sold out. Plenty of New Worlds, but no Cubans. So I was watching some video the other day, and someone was saying, like, Spain is even struggling getting Cubans. I don't know if it's an issue. But I think it might have been the bad weather from earlier in the year, or last year. I think they didn't have some tropical storms or something over in Cuba, and I think that might have affected the crop, and it's catching up now. That's just my opinion, guys. That's what I think. If that's the case, if Spain would always bad use Cuban cigars, didn't they? I forgot what wrapper it is on this one. It's a nice dark. It's a nice chocolatey colour. I don't know if it's a Sumatran wrapper. It looks Sumatran to me, but I can't tell by the colour. I'm going to be honest. Don't think it's Maduro. It looks too dark to be a Maduro wrapper. But I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, guys. So hopefully, it's Tuesday today. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll have the assessment sorted and know whether I've got a job or not. Yeah, I was getting a bit down with it, to if I'm honest, all them applications and not even getting nothing back, not, because you send off your CV with it as well, and obviously covering letter, and employers can't even be bothered to reply to your application. That's what really winds me up, I find it arrogant. People are taking their time to work with you, to work with a certain company, and they can't even be bothered to answer. They can't even say sorry, we're not, but either position is filled or we're not taking any more applications. Just something to acknowledge that they've received your application. Not very professional, is it? In my opinion, we can't be bothered to reply to you. Yes, I do realise what I'm just get looked at, thrown straight in the bin. Oh, because it's all done electronically now, emails and stuff. I reckon they get a load of applications, put the tick box, delete the lot. I reckon that's what I think. I don't think some applications are even getting looked at. Because they get that many, I just think they go, they open the inbox in the morning and go, oh my God, little box, delete, boom, and get rid of a 20, 30, 40 at a time. I'd like to be wrong on that opinion, but it's my opinion. I don't know what you think of the new flag, guys. And there is a reason why it's hanging sideways. That'll become apparent on a future date. But what I like about the thought of getting back to work, obviously, is cash coming back in now. I'm going to start making plans again, try and get things organised. You know, I'm just dreading that tree. It's full of conkers now. You know, the conkers are building up in the cases, and half of them are gonna. The amount of them was going to fall on our side of the fence. No, I'm just dreading it. I'll show you guys. Just watch. Excuse me for the camera. Shake the camera for a second. There we go. See that tree? You see all the greenish, what looks like fruit, concrete, bloody hell. So when they all drop off, when they all decide to drop off, them conkers are all going to be our side of the fence, and all the husks when they split in half. So they're going to get put into a bin, and they're going to get tossed over onto his side, onto his garden, which we're entitled to do because it belongs to him. I don't know why he won't be bothered. You know, I understand these people can't be bothered, to look after the trees, trim them down and whatever. I mean, it's spreading wide now, so it's spreading over the path, which is just behind us here, and then into a car park, which belongs to the school or a sports centre. And they just don't bother. You just let it go. I wouldn't like to think what it's going to be like in 10 years' time. Well, again, 10 years' time, I might not be here. I hope I am, but, God, I forgot how good these barbacoas were. Mark, we've got to get ourselves some more of these barbacoas, mate. But it's another cigar, what I believe's shot up in price as well, along with some others. The Tatuate tattoos, as I said the other week, a few weeks back, they've gone up stupid prices. They've gone up like nearly 50%. Some of the places I've seen. So you got to shop around now and make sure you can get a good deal. Oh, God. Well, one thing I forgot to show you guys is me ashtray I use. It's my cigar ashtray. It's Ava Maria. I've got it nicely engraved. I think I presume it'd be laser engraved on the band on the side of that. It's got a glass base in it. I'm not sure what it's got any. Let's just check. It has got a engraving in the middle. Yeah, it's got you might not be able to see it, guys, but there's a knight or something there, look. So that's me cigar stuff. So that's me bits and pieces I use for my cigars, guys. I think, yeah, get the ash on that. I think Mark was smoking a cigar. I had a blue band, I can't remember it. I'll check out Matchbox. I have to check him out on Instagram as well. And I think he gone like 3/4 down on the cigar, and the ash was like that all the way down. Don't get that one very often on a New World cigar. I find a lot of New World cigars. They tend to, they seem to ash themselves. Right, guys, I'm going to finish my cigar. I'm going to pour myself another coffee. Enjoy your Tuesday afternoon, guys, or Tuesday evening if you're in the UK. It's going to be late afternoon in the UK now, so early Tuesday in the US. So I hope my mate Paul Gilson You've got more pipes. You've got some beautiful pipes. If you're not subscribed to Paul Gilson, he's doing lots of pipe restorations. You know, he's buying and selling, and they're not expensive pipes. You know what he's making on them. You know, he's took 50, 60 bucks. You know, he's buying them off eBay, and go and check his channel out. I mean, I'd have a couple of them pipes off him if I was working, but I'm not working. But he's doing a great job. So Paul, keep it going, mate, and you have a look at it. And a lot of people are saying what a great job he's done on their pipes, because he's doing pipes for restorations for people as well. So go and check him out. Paul, have a good day, my friend. Wish you all well. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you on the next Welshy's Waffle. Thank you for joining me. Much appreciated. You guys who are under the weather, or girls under the weather, speedy recovery, everybody. Keep safe, keep well, and I'll catch you on the next one.